And I always enjoy running into someone who appreciates the show. It means a lot to me.
Well, I have to admit, I am a diehard fan.
Oh, good.
Not only a
Thanks.
reporter, and been able to absorb some of the North Texas culture. Are you walking around in cowboy boots when you're not on set, or?
You know, I've seen precious few cowboy boots in Dallas, which was kind of disappointing. I understand you have to go to Fort Worth for that.
Yeah.
But I have caught myself saying, do what now? A couple times. So I like to feel as though I'm kind of getting into the local culture. Dallas has been very, very good to us, and it had just what we needed in terms of a terrain, a geography that looked like different parts of the United States. And since our story is kind of spread all across the country, that was essential.
I have to tell you, though, I know some fans are rather disappointed, the North Texas fans, that is, because we're not seeing Dallas as a part of the setting in the show, and I guess that won't happen.
Well, you never know. You never know.
The most and like least about living in Dallas part of the time.
You know, I don't have any dislikes about Dallas. I think it's remarkably easy
weather?
to get around.
You love the weather?
I grew up in the East Coast,
Okay.
so the fact that I have, you know, ice storm one day and heat the next, it doesn't bother me. In fact, it reminds me of home. I like the change of seasons, and God, love me some Taco Diner. They're like
every Nico, he's a good friend of mine.
Is that right?
Nico Rodriguez.
They have the best food. Yeah. So yeah, I really made myself at home here.
Yeah. Oh, terrific. I've noticed too, just watching some of the writers confer with actors, and I noticed you've consulted a couple of times with the crew. You guys play an active role behind the scenes too, in making all of this happen.
We do. Well, at the end of the day, no one thinks about my character more than I do. Not the writers, not the producers, not the directors. There's a real ownership of that character, I think, that comes with having lived in his shoes for 40-some-odd episodes. And to the writer's credit, they are very available to conversations where I'll read something in the script and think, it doesn't quite sound like my character. It's not quite something he would do. Is that something we could talk about? And 9 times out of 10, I usually wind up having some kind of say, which is nice.
Yeah.
But the good news is that Prison Break, because it's such a hit, internationally especially, doors are open to me in the feature film world that were closed before. So I have more options than I did, including the option to do nothing at all, which is nice.
What do you do when you're doing nothing at all, other than eating at Taco Diner here in Dallas?
That's pretty much it.
You're telling me that you've never watched Prison Break?
I've seen a few, and I've seen some footage, of course, when I go into correct sound in looping. But it's been a long time, actually, since I've seen.
Is that the
whole
perfectionist
episode.
in you who doesn't want to critique your work so
It can be
closely?
hard.
Yeah.
It can be hard. And you have to, I think, come to grips with the fact that it will never be perfect. There will always be second guessing. I'm not quite there yet.
Yeah. What about American Idol?
I've never seen an episode of American Idol. I have tremendous respect for them because you know, Simon Cowell signs my paychecks. I mean, that show generates a huge amount of money for the network, so we're all very grateful for American Idol.
Well, again, we're very grateful that you guys are here in our fair city, and best of luck and everything, and I'll be watching.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You betcha.
All right.
My pleasure.
Take care now. Enjoy your